Hooray.
Cool. This is Public Access episode 22. Been doing good. Last time, what happened? We started off with day mode. Parker had stayed up late the night before, had a little chat with Erica, who was in her room alone, dealing with all the stuff that happened, which was a lot. They had a little nostalgic scene together. Then Parker swung by Bill's house before going to breakfast, but he had already left. When Parker came back, smelled cigarette smoke from David's room and found the man in the gray suit smoking on David's bed, sitting and smoking, not smoking. They had a nice little chat. He revealed that he was actually the big bad wolf from one of the Odyssey tapes, but he was just tired of this whole thing that was going on and was here to give them the scoop. Complained that the big man and David ditched their duties, and how the Odyssey tapes are prisons for the hungers. But now that they're all out and the station's gone, there's dozens or hundreds of them out there, and he just wants it to end, and then falls back in, left the body. He'll probably go back to being a hunger whenever his cup of water goes back to the ocean. So that was the introduction to the actual final TV Odyssey mystery. The station was the only thing plugging up the hole in the universe, and you got to put the plug back in, or else it's going to be a bad time for everyone. Erica decided she didn't want to do paperwork, so they dumped him in the lake, and then went back to the pancake cave for pancakes. And they heard rumors of a weird show over at Starlight Kingdom. Then the two of you went to jail to talk to the guy who picked up the storage unit, who was posing as a guard. Tried to get some info from him, but he slipped back into whatever was possessing him. I think that was, Parker got marked by the Shadow King later on, so pretty sure that's who that was. And he was, again, meat puppeting the guy, taunting you into doing stuff to him, and you took him to the desert and did stuff to him. And he let the human come back right before he got shot, and y'all buried him in the desert. Meanwhile, Michael was also doing terrible things by posting on the Ghost Bros about the Odyssey tapes. Got contacted by the administrator, who confirmed that the tape that they had was Mike 2, and they met up in Playa Morado. While he was going to do that, Parker and Erica went to pick up Casey, who was cooking stir fry. Parker got in on that, and then tried to figure out how to make rice before going to the Starlight Kingdom. Promised him no more tapes or weird stuff. And Erica talked about maybe Casey coming back to California with her when all this is done. Michael met up with Mulder 69 at Playa Morado, whose real name is Carrie, Kari, who told him that posting on the Ghost Bros forum has been slowing down a bit over the last few months, and gave him a key, which was the key to the TV Odyssey station building. Her uncle worked there before it disappeared. And in exchange, said that she was not dreaming anymore and wanted some of his, and they shook on it. So the three of y'all, Parker, Erica, and Casey, headed back out to Starlight Kingdom, where you encountered a loud feedback noise, super high pitched with a weird, like, brown note subsonic pulse going on. Finding out that Narwhal, psychic Narwhal, I forgot the third part of it. What is it?
Messiah.
Starkick Narwhal Messiah. There it is. Psychic Narwhal Messiah was setting up all over there. I had speakers and monitors up, had generators to run the stuff, alien mannequins strung up everywhere. Erica made a beeline to the person at the controls. Ash tried to get them to quiet it down, and he was adamant about letting the rest of the song play out, which was awful. So Parker turned off the generator, the other one blew, and then went to talk to the guy with pink hair and blue pinprick eyes. I think that's Lord Prawn. Asked them about psychic Narwhal Messiah. They said they're from all over the place. Orion had a friend from La Fresca and heard about the lights, so they wanted to, since they saw the light show, they wanted to put on a show for the lights as well, so they can like get in tune with the frequency. And then pulled in Parker to fix the generator with them. The Ash, the guy at the console, put on his drug mask and gave Erica an armful of weird books. Went on a fun rant about aliens and Hollow Earth and duplicates and all that stuff. And Parker also got a nativity scene included from that conversation. Casey was talking to his new crush, Sparkle Raptor, who asked Erica, seemed like you have a lot of weight on you. What do you do to take care of yourself? Casey wanted to stay all night with the band, hang out, do shrooms, and maybe he could join up with them instead of giving a real job because they seem to be doing pretty good. Erica was not down with that. He was like, I'm vibing with Sparkle Raptor here, but you pulled him out of there. Meanwhile, on the way back home, Michael was researching the TV Odyssey at the library and found some old architectural plans with sigils on them, and then went home with everyone else. Y'all figured out the awful truth of Zagreus. People who were making the cabinet were sacrificing people, trying to pull people back from the dead, but got out of hand. Souls got trapped in there, and there was one last message on the message board from a user called Adonius that just said, "You got me." Michael and Nightface. Michael went to sleep. Had a shared dream with Carrie, and wound up in the underground Eden with a big man who again exhorted him to put the station back while he brings light to the darkness under the desert. And we left off with Parker and Erica hanging out on the back deck, having another nice conversation, staring at stars, talking about if they're good people and all that stuff. Parker talked a little about being a scrawny kid in jail and getting lots of fights. And the last scene was Casey and Randy and Laverne playing with their new pet mouse, Mickey. Super fine. Mystery-wise, we have over here. We only have, as an official mystery, the Starlight Kingdom left. We did the first question. The founder of the park was influenced by an alien intelligence. So there's a 4 complexity question left. What does that alien intelligence want? And it looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 clues. So that should be pretty good to do. And we start off with the TV Odyssey, which is how can we plug the hole by putting the TV Odyssey station back the way it was. That's complexity 6. And to do it, you got to do that. And I think y'all probably had your hands full at night with the dreams and the mushrooms and all that. So we will just jump to let's jump to dawn. How about that? Unless is there anything else you wanted to try to do at night? If not, we can just let you ride through that.
It's good for me.
Yeah, I don't got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Dawn is the time to look at your Dawn questions and grab XP if you need them. You did resolve a mystery, right? You resolved Zagreus. Oh yeah, because you posted about Zagreus on the forum, and that was it. that was the resolution, easiest resolution ever. So you got points for resolving a mystery. Check out your signals from the other side, which are probably going to be in short supply. It's a tape situation. And your other questions, and go into XP and see if we get any advancements.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. There's for Erica. Let's increase an ability by 1.
Nice. Ooh, less advance.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I advanced, but I'll have to write a
Mhm.
latchkey rule.
Cool. Sweet. So Michael is probably still sleeping upstairs. Probably gonna be doing whatever he's doing up there with his new friend. What would you all like to do today? Casey and Randy are probably crashed out on the couch.
Right. Hmm. Interesting question. Need to think some tactics here, because yeah, Eric is not too keen on taking Casey back to Starlight Kingdom and getting in with hooligans. So,
Just
I
like
mean,
tech bro Burning Man types, yeah.
we probably could do Starlight Kingdom, but just not go exactly to the park. Like maybe we can go check out like where the lights are or look into this, whoever it is that made it, maybe. That's something.
whoever's the what?
Oh, sorry. Look like either we can like go look at the lights or we can check out the guy who made it. Like, is he still
Ooh.
alive
He
or
is.
Ooh,
He
yeah,
has disappeared, I
that would be
believe.
cool.
he's disappeared? Maybe we
But
can look into it.
yeah, let me see. Greco. Uh, yeah, Greco was never seen again.
Oh, yeah,
That's why
there it
Starlight.
is.
But I think there is an Airstream trailer on the property that is rumored to have belonged to him.
All right.
And yeah, there's one or two other things over there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I want to go check that out.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's go scope that out, and we don't need to wake them up. They're good.
Cool. Sweet. You already went to the crop circle maze, right?
No,
No.
You saw it. I think you saw it like in
we
a
saw
crater.
it, but we didn't go inside it. No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. So yeah, you get to Starlight Kingdom. If you go early enough, probably all of the psychic narwhal stuff is still set up. I imagine they are sleeping off their night as well, so you can probably
Yeah.
poke around a bit before they get up. Where would you like to go?
Start with the trailer, see what happens.
Yeah. So the trailer is like on the other side of like on the far side of the park area from where you would enter in, and it takes a minute to track down. It's kind of overgrown. There's lots of weeds and just like debris over there. But when you get closer, the gleam gives it away. It's the classic silver Airstream. And when you get closer, it's actually notice there's like solar panels on it. It's got like antennas everywhere, some like an array of satellite dishes. And when you get even closer, you notice that the windows actually have bars welded onto them, like not standard. And the tires have gone flat, of course, because it's been quite some time. And there's a behind the scenes question. What signs show that the person once living here had completely lost touch with reality?
I mean, aside from the bars on a trailer window, hmm.
I'll say that there's like just like scrawled graffiti, like sort of like if you've played Portal, like the Ratman kind of stuff.
Yeah. What is it? What does it say?
I think it's in like not English, so I think it's like in some sort of like symbols, like this probably means something to whoever it is that wrote it. But it's like almost like diagram and signals, and I'm sure like there's like the sky and like alien faces and stuff on it.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the door to the trailer has like obviously not usable hinges on all sides of it. Like it's a door that's not a door that is a door, but yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, and you on inspecting those latches, it's or the it's seems like there's no way for a human to get inside. So what would you like to do there?
Well, like the door's barred?
Like the way like the hinges and latches and stuff are on, like there doesn't seem to be any
Oh.
reasonable way to open it.
I think Parker will offer to like boost Erica up and see if there's like a skylight or something.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, there's
Sure, I'll
totally a
take
skylight
a
on top
see.
if you want to get up there. Yeah.
Sure.
I think it is also barred, but it is also custom. Airstreams generally I don't think have skylights, but if this is more like that's a round porthole that was installed by him, and all the sensors and stuff are arrayed outside. It's like a little bubble almost. It doesn't have the same like metal bars welded across, but it is locked up. So you can try to get in there if you want to.
Yeah. I have a Pine Rock Ridge branded multi-tool.
Ooh, that will
So,
definitely help.
yeah. Let's unscrew some fixtures here.
Cool. I think this is going to be a roll with reason. What what are you afraid? What measures are you afraid you might encounter to deter people from entering that you don't see right now?
Spray of something in the face, gas, powder, whatever.
Ooh, okay, cool. So this is reason
Yeah.
with advantage.
Yes. All right, here we go. Is a 10.
Nice. Yeah, so you easily, it's kind of like the club version of whatever the security is. It's not openable, but you are easily able to just unscrew all the bolts and pop it up and drop down inside. And yeah, I guess this is a question for Erica. What do you see inside the door with the latches that takes a minute to figure out how to open? Like how does it open from the inside?
The fake hinges are just like bolts come through the trailer with a just like a metal bar across. So once you pull the pin out,
Nice.
then you can pop the hinge off.
Cool. So you can totally do that if you want to allow Parker easier access inside.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. I assume you would like to do some poking around in there.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to find out what the alien intelligence wants.
Yeah. Let's have. Oh, that's not that person. Yeah. Which one of you would like to do the meddling roll for this? It's going to be with reason. I think it's the same either way.
Yeah.
You want to take it,
Yeah.
Parker?
I'll take it. I just don't have any reason.
Me neither. Oh, Erica doesn't have any either.
Yeah. All right. Just 2d6 straight. 7.
7. Nice. You find. Yeah, there are. Where'd it go? That's right there. So, oh, there it is. So there is more of the same kind of scrawled writing on the inside. It's kind of incomprehensible to a non non-altered brain. And there are, where you would expect to find newspaper clippings and stuff, it's mostly just like taped to the inside of the trailer articles from the local newspaper about how, the new park that's going to be opening up, the attraction, all that stuff. What you see that is unusual is it doesn't strike you at first. The hanging from a few places from the ceiling, where there would normally be like potted plants or some sort of desert adapted flora, it looks kind of like the little moss balls that you get on oak trees sometimes that people put in like fancy stuff. But when you get a little bit closer, you realize that it's actually cactus. And the way that it's growing, instead of just, oh, I'm a little cactus growing up, they're kind of growing in all directions, almost as if they had been grown in microgravity, like on space station or something. Like their growth pattern kind of doesn't indicate that they were in a gravity well while they were growing. That is the clue: gangly cacti growing in all directions as if unhindered by gravity.
Oh, never seen a cactus defy the laws of gravity before.
Yeah.
Someone called the Harlem Globetrotters. It's Futurama reference.
So there's a lot of this cactus just like growing in pots.
There's a few, like a half dozen of them. And
Okay.
they're just like
Right.
suspended from the ceiling.
Like,
with
yeah,
yarn, basically.
Oh, okay.
could we like take a cactus?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm totally taking cactus. Hey Parker, you want a cactus?
Sure. Let's just
Like,
all take a cactus. We'll take one for Michael as well.
Nice.
I should probably, yeah, I'll bring Casey cactus too, or he'll feel left out. All right, we got a lot of cactuses.
So can I keep poking around here? I want to see, like, I mean, it's silver, it's weird writing and stuff. Like my first thought and Parker's first thought as well is like, this is a spaceship.
Ah,
Nothing that you find seems to indicate that it's a spaceship. It is, there are normal driving controls. If you try to start it, nothing happens. You can pop the engine and it just looks like a regular engine.
oh.
I wish I rolled a 12. It would have been.
That would
that would have been fun. And I think while Parker's kind of poking around in the engine, checking to make sure there's no hyperdrive or something in there, you hear a voice from behind you, not too far away, and it's kind of bright and chipper, and this is, hi, what are y'all doing out here?
Yeah, so Parker's definitely gonna flinch and turn around.
And you see there's a hard to say, like young-ish woman, maybe not super young, sun hat, kind of like a vest with too many pockets, blonde ponytail, and she's like waving cheerfully at you, saying, hey, I'm Sam. Oh, what are you looking for?
Oh, hi, Sam. We were just checking out this trailer.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's really weird.
I don't know what all that art on it is though, but it sure is interesting.
Yeah. What are you doing out here?
Oh, I'm just doing some field work out here. I'm working my way through the Goya County college. I'm just kind of doing some surveying of the area. Did you know they're easier to see during the day, but if you bring a black light out at night, you know scorpions glow in the dark?
I actually did know that. That's, yeah, it's really cool.
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah, I just learned that last week. So I was out here. I don't want to get bit or anything at night. There's other things out here that don't glow. Maybe some other things that do. I don't know, but I don't think rattlesnakes glow in the dark. So I'd rather come out here and do a little count during the day. I'm just trying to find out what kind of wildlife we have here. I'm sure they have already records of it, but it's for a class. So
Cool.
what kind of stuff are you looking for?
I was just interested in this park in the Starlit Kingdom. I think Parker's talking kind of loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Try to get.
yeah.
try
Oh
to get
yeah.
attention.
I was looking for a place to pop out of the trailer there. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad
up-
told me stories about it, but I've never been here myself.
Yeah.
It's weird that someone would kind of disrupt the, habitat out here, but I don't suppose that's the problem anymore. I mean, they're just gonna just take over again. It's none of my concern, but maybe later on.
So you're from elsewhere in the county? You don't live here in Deep Lake?
Yeah, I'm from just outside of La Fresca.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, we were just looking around here, just me and my friend and
Oh,
motions
hi.
to-
Hi.
I'm Sam.
Hi, Erica. You're surveying the area, huh?
Yeah, just doing a little survey of the wildlife. This is our class
Well,
project.
Right.
I'm supposed to
Any-
pick three different areas in the desert and take note of what kinds of wildlife are most prevalent in each one, and then write up a little thing contrasting and comparing them. It's just for class.
Yeah, of course. You seen any weird responses with the animals to the lights or the concert or anything like that?
Concert? No.
For certain values of concert. Yeah,
No.
there was all that feedback yesterday coming from the dome.
Oh, I was a mile or two away yesterday. I didn't hear anything from here. Is there someone doing a concert here? I thought this park was closed a long time ago.
Sam, stay with me here. Have you seen the
Yeah, I'm here.
animals acting weird?
No.
Not at
I mean-
all.
I just got here, so are they acting weird out here for you?
Just got here when? I don't know if they're acting weird. I don't survey
Oh, I
animals.
just
That's why I'm
showed up
asking
here
you.
this morning. No, if
Ah.
animals are acting weird, that could be an extra credit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
great.
because, you're looking at bugs, have you
Well,
seen a lot of,
technically, they're
like-
not bugs. They are arachnids, though, kind of like spiders, but they're not bugs. But they have the same exoskeleton. They're invertebrates, and it goes on until you suffer.
Yes. Thank you, Sam.
Speaking of arachnids, have you noticed any like tarantulas being weird?
Oh yeah. There's tons of tarantulas out here. Just gotta know where to look. They
Do
usually
they-
stay in the dark during the day, but sometimes they come out to get some water or something. It's pretty dry out here.
Yeah, right. Yes, thank you, Sam. Have you what we're asking here, have you noticed them like moving in herds?
Herds.
What I don't know what tarantulas moving, just like a bunch of tarantulas.
Well, they're usually solitary. I know smaller spiders
Yeah.
tend to cluster up like that,
Yeah.
but tarantulas, they have their own solitary home. They do go out to find mates every once in a while, but if you see one crossing the desert, it's probably just looking for another place to hide.
All right, so if there were some tarantulas, moving in a herd,
Uh-huh.
what would that mean?
Wow, maybe they're attracted by some sort of pheromone, or maybe it's a species that acts like, naked mole rats. They're mammals and they live underground. They build the burrows and stuff, but the way they behave is like termites. They have like a caste system, and it's really interesting. They're
Yeah,
called
wait,
eusocial
you're-
animals.
Wait, mole rats are real?
Yeah, naked mole rats.
Really?
You've never seen naked mole rats?
I mean,
Oh my
not
gosh.
not outside of video game. Look, okay. Thank you, Sam. This has been fascinating. I think we need to get moving, don't we, Parker? With Erica's just got her awkward little like
Do you live in this
messenger
trailer?
bag full of cactus.
Oh,
No, no, no.
Oh,
no.
it's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna be like, yeah, there's a bunch of cactus in there.
Really? What kind of cactus?
And I think Parker's
Um,
gonna be like, look, like distract her with the weird cactus. Look at this weird cactus.
Yeah,
Wow.
like
That's a what kind of cactus is it? Yeah, oh, she names
it's a cactus.
some species.
All right.
Oh, they usually don't grow like that. Where'd that one come from?
Uh,
It there's some weird surveying stuff in this area. You
Oh,
never know what you might find, but don't go much further than the light array. There's been some concerns in the area, and we wouldn't want you to get hurt.
oh,
Also, do not go inside that trailer. It is an active investigation.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I try not to pull rank. I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable off the bat. My name's Erica Schrader. I'm the sheriff of Deep Lake.
Oh,
So
wow,
you
you're the
just
sheriff.
stay. Don't go further. Don't go further than the southern perimeter of the arc.
Oh, I'll
And
just go back the way I came. I don't want,
yeah, just
like, if things are
stay.
abnormal, people are gonna ask about it, and I just want to get this paper done.
Yeah, no, it's just there's some safety concerns. So just see.
Are you sheriff? Where are you sheriff? Not in La Fresca.
No, in Deep Lake.
Oh, you're from Deep Lake.
I do know. I've never actually met the sheriff of Nebraska. Deputy Torres is cool.
Oh, I don't know anyone in law enforcement. That's
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. For a long time, neither did I. All right.
good luck on
Let
your paper, Sam.
yeah.
Yeah, good luck on whatever you're doing out here.
Okay, bye.
Just gonna watch her leave.
Yeah, she just like toodles back around a bluff where she came from. Probably got her Jeep parked out there somewhere.
Look at Parker and say, uh, did you want to swing by the maze or the arc on the way back?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna check out that corn maze. We haven't, wait, is it a corn maze?
So it's a like a
Crop circle.
shallow crater, and it's got like basically like a corn maze built on with like
Yeah.
cactuses and skeletons and all sorts of weird stuff, little fence posts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see from the lip of it, you can see that there's kind of like a some sort of pit in the inside, some sort of hole that you can't really get a good look at. It's kind of surrounded by construction materials. So
Construction material.
yeah, it's like it wasn't finished. It looks like this was an attraction that was never completed.
Just look sideways at Parker and say, is there like a bottomless pit in the center of the cactus maze?
It looks like that, but we've also had like bad luck with pits lately. So I'm a little I'm hesitant to go down there, but now I really want.
Fine. I mean, hey, if we're lucky, the construction site, that goes down into a deep, dark, ominous pit might just be a monolith, perfectly normal
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Filled with
as
trees.
you approach, what like you can see the overview of the maze as you come to it. What surprising pattern do you see in the maze as you look down, and how does it make you feel?
What surprising element?
What surprising pattern do you see in the maze?
Pattern.
Yeah, as you look down on it.
Ooh. A pattern that resembles the outline of one of the cactuses we took from the trailer.
Ooh, cool. What does Parker see?
Sorry. I'm gonna say that they see kind of like, like that Mobius strip, like where you can't really
Mm.
follow like where
Mhm.
it goes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say like it's one of like, how did they get that in like cactus and fence, but somehow it's one of those like optical illusions.
Yeah.
How do those patterns make you feel?
I think Parker definitely feels like confused, but also like awestruck of like, how did they do that? And also just like, there's a lot of alien stuff here. And like, for the first time, they actually believe like, could aliens be real?
As you approach the entrance, there's a sign across it that says, "Follow the prophet's footsteps to find true peace within." Would you like to enter the maze?
What's
Yeah, I
the
guess
worst
we're-
that could happen?
Yeah,
We're
what's the
already
worst that could
here. Why
happen?
not?
Who is leading the way?
Here, I'll go first. You've got longer arms, so if I do fall in a pit, you'll be able to help me out better.
That makes sense. We should tie ourselves together again, like we did in the lake, so we can't get lost.
Yeah. So, question for Erica then. What are you afraid might happen if you do get lost in the maze?
Hmm. That I'm afraid that I will get an important call, either like emergency call or from the band or from Casey or whatever, and will not be, just completely miss it because we're lost in a maze.
Nice. I think this is going to be a day move with sensitivity.
Right? Do I have any sensitivity? Sorry, gotta manage my tabs. I'm only on one screen now. Let's see. Do I have sensitivity? No, I do not. All right. Do I want to use anything?
You have the feeling good move if you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to use that.
I do have
Yeah,
feeling good. Yeah, I will use that because,
Awesome.
out of wanting to, not mess things up for Parker. That's important.
Nice.
Yeah. Right.
That is a
That is a
9.
7. 7.
Oh, a 7. There you go. Still good.
Just
So,
squeaking there.
yeah, you do make it through. And you get to the center of the maze. It's unclear how long it took. The the sun is still not super high in the sky, and you kind of get the feeling like when you're focused on something, time just kind of goes by. Seems like it's a pretty sizable maze, and you did take a few wrong turns, had to track back and stuff, but when you look at the sky again, it doesn't seem like the sun has moved that much. It feels like it's been a while probably.
Hmm.
But you do get to the center, and there is it looks like something had been dug out. You can see tracks. They probably had some sort of doozer in there excavating, but it's no longer there. And there is the area is probably about 20 feet in diameter, and it's kind of covered by various stuff, but you can go in. There is an entrance covered by a blue tarp that you can get into the pit. And it looks like it kind of slopes down around, so it's not a drop or anything.
I just shrug and say, kind of do want to see if there's a monolith down there.
Yeah, I mean, we walked all this way. Might as well go in. And we're together, so we'll stay safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I assume you have lights on your phones or
Oh, yeah.
flashlight.
Flashlights always, yeah.
It's wide enough that you can't really see the other side even with a light. But it does have like those strung kind of work lights, but there's no power to them, so they don't help at all. But you're able to walk down pretty safely. It's a good 6-8 feet across path. Looks like it was for construction equipment to go down and excavate and come back up. And again, but once you lose sight of the entrance, you don't have the sun to gauge anything by, and you do still get that timelessness feel. And you get to the bottom. Erica, what growing up in Deep Lake, what exciting place were you always demanding to visit as a kid?
Are you looking for something that would be very, kind of Deep Lake specific, or just
either way?
All right. Deep Lake specific. I know nothing about New Mexico. Erica is always really excited to go to Blockbuster, but we could say that
that is totally fair.
Does that work for you?
That totally works, because at the bottom of the pit, there is a Blockbuster video store. It looks like it was constructed down there for some reason. You look up and it's like looking at a starless sky. You can kind of see a little prick where the pinprick of light where the entrance was, but otherwise it just looks like an abandoned Blockbuster video, like complete with a sign. You look in the windows and there's rows of tapes. It's got a door that is unlocked. Seems like it's out of place, but
I'm gonna say that the Deep Lake Blockbuster had little inflatable promotional things from Jurassic Park that were never ever taken down.
nice.
So they're probably still there to this day, and they've been there for 20 years.
Yeah, and those are definitely here on this one.
Right? What who the hell builds a Blockbuster at the bottom of a cactus maze? And Erica's gonna check her watch, see, because there's the timelessness is not a good feeling, and we've been here before.
Yeah,
it's a digital watch, if that matters.
Did you check the watch on the way in?
She probably hasn't looked at a clock since getting out of the car.
Yeah, it probably reads 10:30 a.m.
All
ish.
All right.
What would you like to do?
I want to crack open the door of the Blockbuster and just like peek inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just looks like a Blockbuster. Parker, from your childhood in Deep Lake, what luxuries could your family never afford?
I'm gonna say that my family could never afford like a video game system,
Mhm.
like even like the ones that were sold like secondhand or whatever. So like they've always wanted like oh god, what game system would be out at that time?
Nintendo,
NES?
any manner of
Just-
Segas.
Yeah.
They had
just
they had a
NES.
PlayStation at that point. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they always wanted like a PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah, PlayStation 2 came out a few years earlier. Yeah, and you're in luck because this Blockbuster is one of those ones that rents video games and consoles. And like through the crack in the door, Erica opened up, you can definitely see like it's not lit, but it's almost like the Parker like spotlight, like, oh my God, those are the things I could never get.
Parker, are you
Yeah.
seeing this?
Yeah, they have a PlayStation for rent. I have
Do
money. I can get a PlayStation.
Does Erica see the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is it's like, wow, this is like do you think they just moved the whole building like in gargoyles or something?
I mean, maybe it was like a promotional thing, like this was supposed to be, Starlight Kingdom presented by Blockbuster.
This is weird. I don't like this. I want to go.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna I really just really want to get that PlayStation though, so I'm just gonna.
Are you serious? You want to go inside and steal a weird, possibly alien PlayStation?
I never had one. Just hold the door open. I'll just be in real quick.
She's holding the door, but just calling after you like, could we steal one that's not made by aliens?
An alien PlayStation sounds pretty sweet. Erica,
Yeah.
when you were a kid in Deep Lake, what person in the community did you look up to?
I looked up to the woman who ran the local animal shelter. Yeah,
Mhm.
let's go with that.
Did she have a name? Did you know her name?
Yeah, her name was Doris. She ran the animal shelter, and yeah, she rode a motorcycle, which was extra cool. So she helped the kittens and rode a motorbike, and was not afraid to swear around children, which was extra exciting.
Nice. What did she look like? Or what was your impression of her as a kid?
Wow, my memory is a goldfish tonight. I said her name was Doris, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Doris was just this yeah. She was dark-skinned, long black hair that just, that she would just let down in curls whenever she wasn't riding her bike or having to, or working at the shelter. Erica remembers her just being this like tall, statuesque, like whatever Erica remembers of her, whether it was her or not, is just, this is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. This is the most beautiful, perfect woman in the world. She's the coolest.
Awesome. And as you're calling after Parker, that's who you see sort of come around one of the aisles of movies and just casually but cautiously walking up to Parker.
And she has
and kind of just reaching out a little bit.
Doris?
And she pauses and she looks over the door. It's like, Erica, is this your friend here?
Oh
yeah, yeah. That's has Doris aged at all?
She looks like you remember her.
All right.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, I was just coming to see if you needed some help. You looked a little nervous.
Oh, I was gonna, and I think Parker's like trying to glance at like Erica.
Yeah,
I was interested in renting this PlayStation.
Oh, this place has been closed for a long time. I don't think it's available to rent.
um, he Doris, you remember me, right?
Yeah, come closer.
No, I'm good here. I don't, I won't want the door to, to get closed behind us. Um,
Oh, it's been
hey,
open forever. It's not locked or anything.
yeah, I've been told that a lot in the past 2 weeks. Look, how long's this place been here like this?
As long as I remember.
How long have you been here like this?
I just came to rent something and well, they're closed.
Yeah, the Blockbuster up on Fifth is still open. Why don't you come? I'll give you a lift.
Oh, and she looks to Parker. Parker, as a
Hmm.
child in Deep Lake, what place was always off limits to you?
Mm, that's a good question. Um, I'm gonna say that Parker's family was really superstitious,
Mhm.
and so Parker wasn't allowed to go to the closed. Um, there was like an old church
Mhm.
that got renovated, and everyone would go on like dares to go see the old church, but uh, Parker's mom never let them go.
Nice. Yeah, and Doris looks back at Parker and says, how long have you been here?
I just got here with with Erica.
Oh, I must have just got here too then. I just came through there, and she points at the back of the store, and there's like the stone arch and front door of that church in the back wall of the Blockbuster.
And I think Parker's gonna like flinch and try to like walk backwards like to the
Oh,
door.
I'm sorry. Are did I do something?
No, I just
She takes a step back too.
no, I think we have to go. Erica, do we have an
Oh,
appointment that we need to get to?
We do need to go back to town. I have some stuff I need to take care of for work. But hey, like I said, Doris, come on, I'll give you a ride back into town. We can catch up.
oh, I can give you a ride. I've got my bike right out here. You've always wanted a ride on that, right?
I mean, three of us will never fit, and it wouldn't be. I've only got my one car. It wouldn't be good if I left it there. I do need it for work now,
All right,
unfortunately.
yeah. I mean, I'd
Um,
offer Parker a ride, but you seemed like you were always the one that was interested in it.
um,
But yeah, if you
oh,
want to ride home by yourselves, that's great.
I mean, okay, it would be. What I'm saying is, I think it would be a really good idea, if you let us give you a ride back, and I'll send someone from emergency services back to pick up your bike later.
Huh. I still need to get that movie. I haven't decided.
Yeah, this, as you can see, there's no one working here. Place is closed. The one on Fifth is open. Come on, I'll give you a ride.
Okay. Erica,
Yeah,
as a child in Deep Lake,
yeah.
what movie gave you nightmares as a child?
E.T.
Mm,
It would be scary as fuck.
yeah.
Like,
And I think as you as you turn back to like go back out, you see someone coming down the trail that you came down. It's a bunch of someone's. It's hard to see. They're kind of shadowy. It looks like they might be wearing some sort of like some sort of bulky suit. They've got flashlights, and they're like, you hear radio chatter, and they're all like, they're just like a team of something's coming down shining flashlights. It looks like they're headed towards the bottom. You see one of them point at you, and they start heading towards the Blockbuster.
Has Doris started to come with us?
She looks confused. And you hear the radio chatter. There they are.
All right. I'm not letting this door close. Parker, help me get Doris out of here. Come on, we gotta go.
And you can even just like do the door latch, prop it open if you want.
Yeah, I don't trust it. We've been locked in too many things lately. I'm
Sure.
sorry that the player GM trust has been broken for not getting locked in places that I think I'm not going to get locked into.
The windows are all glass, but yeah, she says, let me just go back and make sure my bike is okay. And she starts to make for the church doors.
Parker, get her.
Parker's gonna try to like grab her arm.
Doris, you are not well and we need to go.
Parker, what are you afraid you might find when you grab her arm?
I'm afraid that whenever I grab her arm, it's just gonna turn into like the dirt of this pit.
I think it's worse than that. Not only will her arm start turning to the dirt, but your hand and arm will start to turn it to dust as well.
Perfect.
This is a night move with sensitivity.
All right.
Reminder that you don't have to do the roll if you don't want to risk that.
Yes, yeah, you can say no thanks.
I just want. I'm just perusing my items just in case. Yeah, I think I'll say no. That I won't go through with that.
Cool. Yeah, so she wanders back to the church door and opens it up and looks back to Erica and says, I'll be back in a sec. And walks through, leaves the door open. As the figures coming down the ramp get closer, from somewhere above, these like translucent plastic sheets drop down around the Blockbuster, and you can see them moving outside, like peering in with their flashlights. What do you do?
Shine my own flashlight back in their faces and start going for the door. Start going towards the sheets. Like, Parker, come on, let's get out of here.
And this seems like a weird question, but Parker, what small incongruent detail makes you question your own memories?
I'm sorry. Can you define that word for me?
Out of place.
Oh, okay. So
maybe that's like, what do you see here about the church door, or what was the other thing? The PlayStation. What do you see about those that is different than what you remember and makes you kind of think that you had remembered it wrong and this is the way it is? This is the way it was.
okay. I think that they just, like, the whole thing is just starting to become like normal to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna say that just like the whole, like, yes, this Blockbuster does lead to the church. Of course it does. Like you
Mhm.
take, you go off Main Street, you go to the Blockbuster, and of course that's why my mom never let me go to that's
Oh,
the adult section of the Blockbuster, like
Yep.
that's why my mom didn't want me to go there. That makes sense.
Awesome.
Like just starting to put together like loopy logic.
Dream logic, great. Cool. Yeah. So you are going. So Erica's going towards the guys with the flashlights beyond the stuff. Parker, what are you doing in there?
I think Parker is going to try to say like, no, if we go out through the church, we'll just get back on Main. Like I think they're starting to get this like weirdo brain.
wait, what are you talking about? No. Oh God.
And you see them like doing the like zip, and they've like sealed the plastic out there. And you see them kind of fastening something to the outside of it.
All right. No, Parker, come on. We do not know what's back there. We need to get out of here now. I'm gonna go put down some Deus Ex Nintendo on the ET government goons. So I think what goal is to escape back up the way we came, which
Mhm.
we somewhat know is real. So what this looks like is one hand with the police issue flashlight to blind the ET agents, other hand brings out the switchblade, just down the plastic sheeting,
Mhm.
Slice the sheeting, push aside out of the way, kick the nearest goon in the center of the chest and just be like, come on, we are running back out of here. Whether or
Are
not
you
Parker
cutting
follows me is the
so they're like
question.
putting what looks like a tunnel up to the edge of it. Are you cutting the plastic somewhere else to like go around where they're getting set up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That totally makes sense then. Yeah, so it seems like most of them are like getting ready to like put an opening in the plastic where they've hooked this tunnel up, and they're going to go in and investigate it through there. And if you just slice through the plastic, they're all occupied towards that, and you can just book it out of there. Parker, are you joining them? All sorts of
Yeah,
cool stuff in the adult section, but
there is. But I think Parker is like torn for a moment. Like you see them like, I want to go that way, but like, oh, but Erica's going this way. Oh, that's right. She's my ride. I gotta go.
Nice.
The Doris has got a motorcycle. Do you take the PlayStation?
I do want to take the PlayStation.
Excellent. Just make a note of that. It's not going to be in your corner of the house, but
All right.
yeah. Cool. So you're able to get, it again, seems like it takes a half an hour, 45 minutes to go up the ramp and kind of burst outside. The sun, it's very bright. You get immediate like sun blindness for a second, but things start to come into focus. And yeah, you're at the center of the maze. Where do you go from there?
First thing, check my watch.
Still reads about 10:30.
All right. Parker, maybe we should go back to town now.
Yeah. Okay.
Or just not in this maze. All right. Did you want to swing by anywhere else in the park on the way out?
I guess we can just go by the park
Yeah.
and just see if they're
Yeah,
still
and
there.
I think you can kind of hear like stuff being set up over there, with sound checks and bad noises.
Oh yeah, they're still there.
Okay, yeah. I don't think we need to deal with that 2 days in a row.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. Just hang on. I'm going to no one knows when we left the house this morning because we were asleep. Erica doesn't trust her watch. I'm gonna call Casey and ask him what time it is. It's like,
Yeah, and it takes a few rings for him to answer. Like too many. But just as you're about to give up, that picks up, it says, case Wilcox
Hey.
residence.
Casey, hey, it's me. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I was just having some weird dreams, but yeah, that's what happens. I'm gonna get some orange juice, so keep talking.
Yeah, what time is it?
Like morning.
No, dude, like look at the clock on the stove. What time
Let
is
me
it?
check the it's like 10:36 a.m. I guess, not dark out. AM, yeah.
Okay, go check another clock and tell me what time it is on that clock.
Another clock? Where do you have another clock?
Wait,
There's one on the coffee machine here.
Yeah, there's one on the coffee machine. There's one in my room.
Oh wow, this one's off.
What's
It's
it
like
say?
10:38. You guys should sync these up.
Yeah, well, why do you mind doing that?
Yeah.
I'll bring some lunch home. We're coming back right away. Okay,
It looks like we're out of coffee
cool.
too. And if you get some orange juice, I think Randy's going to want some too.
Yeah, that's cool. Randy's all right?
Yeah.
You're both all right?
I mean, he's snoring a lot, but I guess I'm all right. Is something not all right? Wait, are you calling me from upstairs?
No, I'm not home, bro. Okay, I'll be home in like 45 minutes, maybe a little bit more if we stop to get some coffee and orange juice.
Where'd you go?
We'll talk when I get home, man. Just no.
All right, cool.
All right. I think everything's not okay. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hang up.
Oh, what? Click.
Come, just turn to Parker and say, yeah, apparently we were down in the pit for about 6 minutes. Let's please get the fuck out of here. Also, we need to get coffee and orange juice on the way home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't bring the shopping list, so you could remember.
Cool. You are able to do that easily and get back home probably, afternoon sometime. Or around noon, I guess.
All right. Oh,
Yeah, and Casey's there. And I think Randy has his nunchucks out and he's like, I'm ready to just let me know what's going on. I'm ready. There's trouble. And Casey's like, what's going on? What's not right? Randy's like fucking ready to go.
oh God, it's Randy. This is not something we can solve with nunchucks. Believe me, I wish it was.
You can solve a lot of things with nunchucks that you didn't think you could solve with nunchucks.
But Parker can corroborate that we can't solve this with nunchucks. Parker?
Yeah, we went to
potato.
Yeah, you know that park that we went to? Apparently there's like a weird time pit, I guess.
Time pit.
Yeah. So like whenever, and I think Parker's gonna turn the case, like whenever Erica called you, we were down there for like maybe hours, but it was, I guess, 6 minutes.
Well, it was down there. It took hours to look at.
Okay.
Big hole.
Look, do you remember that lady, Doris Mendez, who ran the animal shelter?
I don't think I knew her.
That's not helpful. Randy, do you remember that lady, Doris Mendez, who ran the animal shelter?
Do you
Animal
remember someone
shelter.
cool riding a motorcycle?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Doris. Yes.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Doris.
I wanted to get on that so bad. Motorcycle, the
Wow.
motorcycle.
Okay. Okay.
motorcycle.
Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up, Randy. Anyways,
Was she there? How's she doing?
that's a good question. When we were down the time pit, we saw her and she looked the same that she did in 1995 and was rambling about having to go get her motorcycle from the church that apparently has an entrance in the Blockbuster. Like we said, it's a time pit.
And Casey kind of just like looks between you and Parker. He's like, Parker, did you take those mushrooms too?
No, I did not. But look, I got a PlayStation, and they want to hold up the PlayStation.
Whoa, that's awesome. That looks like it's like 10 years old.
Yeah, the PlayStation might be cursed. Here, I got you some orange juice.
Oh, awesome. Thanks. He just pops it up and starts like.
Wait, bro, that's not all for you.
Oh,
For the
shit,
love
I'm
of
sorry.
God, go get a glass.
Yeah.
Why don't you go in the kitchen and get us all a glass of orange juice?
Will do.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Guys,
Randy
yeah.
comes up to Parker, like puts his hand on your shoulder. It's like, are you okay? Like she's talking like she took way too many mushrooms last night.
I think Parker's gonna be like, no, it was real. It was like really real. And there was like these guys in these like suits trying to like tape us into the Blockbuster. It was weird. And
Like
I
with a
think it's-
videotape?
No, like plastic sheets, I guess. Like
Nice.
we were some sort of contaminant thing. Anyway, yeah, it was like freaky and real.
Wow. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah. So don't go into the pit in the middle of the weird
I mean,
place.
should probably stay away from the whole place in general. And that goes for you too, bro, because I don't want you getting lost in time.
Don't go to the alien time pit. Got it.
No, I mean just the park in general. Time is weird.
Closed, right? Why would you want to go to closed amusement park?
Exactly.
And Casey comes out with there's no trays, but he has like a dinner plate with 4 glasses of orange juice on it. Like, did you see the band where was Narwhal still there?
They're probably lost in the time loop, which is why I don't want you to go to the park, because I don't want to lose you in a time loop.
I bet they're always lost in that time loop, man.
Yeah, look.
Sparkle gave me one of their CDs. It is not good, but like I'm not mad about listening to it. Like it's weird. It's cool.
That's good.
I could get into it, but like it's not something I would ever listen to.
Good. Is that mouse still running around?
You don't see any indication of a mouse.
All right. Excellent news. All right. Yeah. Parker, we should probably go take our juice on the deck and figure out the alien time pit problem. This is Erica in character getting out. Let's talk about the question.
Yeah.
In case like alien time pit, it's an awesome name for an album.
It is though. Look, hey, wait, do you play anything?
Well, like PlayStation?
No,
Or-
like an instrument man.
Oh, I mean just some guitar. We're not very
You play-
good, but
You play the
Yeah.
guitar too?
yeah.
Shit,
Was it Run in the
dude,
Family?
Yeah, look, we're gonna have, okay. you and me, we are going to make write Alien Time Pit, but right now Parker and I need to go back with our juice and figure out how to stop the bad Alien Time Pit.
All right.
All right, yeah, no, there's yeah, guitar and amp up in my room. You're welcome to noodle, go nuts. Okay. Juice on the porch.
So do you want to try and do a solve for this?
Mhm.
Answer a question?
Might as well.
All right. So
Yes.
the open question is, what does the alien intelligence want?
So just looking over the open clues.
We got a cluster of
Ah.
tarantulas,
Yeah.
passage of time that can't be accounted for, a ring of unusually shaped keys, the milk crate of the weird books, the alien nativity scene, a bunch of missing pet posters, and the gangly cacti growing in all directions.
Yeah. So yeah, the time skip and the keys suggest to me that they want that the aliens want people to they want to bring people to different points in time and kind of hold these points in time fixed.
How do the
The
keys work into that?
the the keys for herding people into specific places like the Blockbuster
Oh,
and the church.
cool, cool, cool.
Um,
Hmm.
there's something I'm leaning towards here, kind of with the remaining stuff, with the TV and the missing pet posters, based on the scene with this had. I'm leaning into this direction of they want to have people be going into memories and just kind of like staying in those memories. Could be, but could be benevolent, just that, hey, we're trying to help. We don't, but they don't act, they can't understand humans, so they don't know that that's not helping, or it could be actively malevolent. What do you think?
I was thinking that what my thought on like the tarantulas and the like missing pet posters was like, however it is that they're like freezing time or making these like time places, I guess.
Bubbles.
Yeah, bubbles. Um, is like some sort of like a science fiction, like time warp, time loop sort of place. And so all these like pets and like, but it's like interfering with our time and like our reality sort of thing. So like that's why the animals are either running away or acting weird, like the tarantulas that aren't supposed to like huddle around together doing that. I don't know if that makes sense.
Um,
So
like
how is the how is the time stuff affecting the animals? Like
I
what's
think,
the yeah.
yeah. I think it's sort of like if there's some technology that's giving off like frequencies or something that
Yeah.
that is causing the animals to like run away from that space
Awesome.
or the tarantulas to act weird.
Cool.
yeah.
So that will get you an even roll. You keep working more in.
I mean, again, based on the scene we just had, I think we can do something with the with the alien wise men nativity scene here as well. Um, bearing a large wrapped bundle. Parker had this memory that they then realized or felt wasn't right. So what if the alien wise man nativity scene is maybe the person who owned the trailer made it um, as an altered memory of something they'd seen in that old abandoned church, but but then it actually happened, that the trio of aliens brought them something. I'll figure that out in a moment.
Or it could just be that like whoever was there did actually see aliens, and so they saw a real nativity scene and aliens, and then just crossed the two thoughts together to something that they could believe.
Yeah.
And then I could see that being that whoever saw that, if it is this Paul Greco guy, that's why he started getting into like these weird churches and belief sort of things,
Kind of like
because
looking for
of
why.
why he has this memory.
Mhm. The gangly cacti growing in all directions, their problem wasn't messed up gravity. It was that they were trying to grow towards all the competing sound directions of the frequency. It was like plants will grow towards frequencies.
Cool. So that looks like it will get you 2d6 plus 3 for that question.
All
Who would
right.
like to roll?
I can take it if you want.
Go for it.
All right, so 2d6 plus what?
Plus 3.
Sorry, plus 3.
Ooh.
Plus 3.
That
11.
is an 11. Yep, you nailed it. Cool. So that is the correct answer. So they want to, for whatever reason, like lure people in and get them trapped in some sort of time or memory or something, and using that frequency to do it. So now you can resolve that by making contact with the aliens and convincing them to leave the area.
Mhm.
And it's probably getting on in the day. You probably have probably do like one-ish thing before it's nighttime. Anything that you want to do or just hang out?
Taking a quick scroll down some things. Parker, is there anything you want to do with the rest of the J phase?
I guess I just want to ask if you want to try to like solve it and do the making contact and convincing it, and then just like next time with Billy here, we could just move on to the TV Odyssey thing.
Sure,
Cool.
can do that.
Cool. So we we just did our solve for dusk. There's no tapes to watch. Let's take let's take 10 and then we'll come back and jump into night phase and see about solving that mystery.
Cool.
Sounds good.
See you in 10. Alrighty. So it is nighttime. What do you want to do tonight?
Well, sounds like we're gonna figure out how to make contact with aliens.
I think, oh, go for it.
Oh no, it's just I couldn't hear you. It's just lag. It's good.
Oh, okay. I think that to try to make contact, I want to go out to like where the lights are, like actually, because we haven't actually like been to that spot of the desert.
Exactly.
I think so. If you're at the viewing site off the road, I think that is pointing towards Starlight Kingdom.
Hmm,
So probably a lot of the light stuff is
from
focused
there.
around there at least. Yeah.
Okay.
Take a quick look at something here.
Yeah.
Just- Mm. Sources, light. I'm just debating if I debating if I want to bring case or not. Also, I lost the knitting needle.
At least that's easier to find than a regular needle,
It's true.
hopefully.
Truth. Yeah, let's. I'm gonna go for Goof Troop brother. Let's bring him the card. Do you want to bring Randy?
Sure. Let's just make this a team effort.
Let's make this a team effort.
Let's
Where
make this
Alright.
harder
did my
on
needle
Mark.
go? Yes. Ooh, I had it.
Yeah, Randy is super into it. Casey is super into it. And yeah, so you're just gonna drive up to the front gate?
Unless there's a different access road to get around to the lights.
Really? Someone doing research there might be able to take you out back in a Jeep, but I think for you the entrance is front. And
Okay.
it is, it is night. Take off at nightfall, and it takes a little while to get there. And it is not hard to find because there are plenty of lights happening there. And you can see that psychic narwhal Messiah is in full force recording video. They are, there's some laser stuff going on. They've got some smoke machines going. It is loud and incomprehensible. They are what you saw them in before was their street clothes, basically, and they are dressed up now. And it's hard to tell exactly who's the alien and who's not. And yeah, the music is intolerable. And you can hear it from the parking lot with the windows closed. What would you like to do?
Make straight for the lights, man. Stay on target.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, you make it there. The whole band, the whole gang is there. Ash, Orion, Y2K, Splice, Lord Prawn, the Ambassador, Sparkle Raptor, everyone's doing their thing. Some people are just dancing. Some people are on the console mixing or doing some sort of synthesizer stuff. Sparkle Raptor looks like you could probably start off by calling it a guitar. But it is something else. It's got a lot of looks like there's some PVC pipes attached to it somehow, and it is guitar plus something that Blue Man type of deal. Cool. And they are full in force. I think
And this
who
is
is
up
it?
at the lights?
This is up at the Arc. Yeah.
That's where the lights are?
Yeah, it's coming from, the lights come from around that area.
Okay.
And you saw them when you were at the Heavenly Descent too. Yeah, I think Splice is on camera, and he's just got a handheld, getting different shots, and uh, shortly after you arrive, he kind of like puts a fist up. He's like, "Okay, hold. I need to reload. We'll start from this point. Take 5," and everyone kind of breaks out water bottles, pipes, starts taking their little breaks.
All right. Just kind of side whisper to Parker. Think we need to call them with the frequency, man.
Yeah. Do you think this is helping the frequency?
No, there's too much. There's too much. I think we need to pinpoint it. I'm scanning the room for Ash. I need to get to that turntable.
Yeah, Ash is up there tuning their stuff. You can definitely slide up to them while they're taking a break.
Ash.
Oh, hey, did you tell me your
Erica.
name?
Yeah.
Erica.
Erica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
read those
from the-
books? Makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah, I did read those books and did some other stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Look, man, I need you guys to like take 30, go get lunch or something,
It's nighttime.
then go get dinner.
There's go where?
Go into town. The Pancake Cave is awesome.
That's
There's
like
an
an
all-night
hour and a half
Denny's.
away, man. We have a shooting schedule to keep on here.
Yeah, I know. And I gotta protect the town of Deep Lake from time aliens mandate to keep going here. All right.
Whoa, that's a big deal. What do you protect it? Tell me more about how do you know about, keep talking, man.
You know what? You can, there's no time for that. You can either help me out with the turntable, or it'd be better if everyone goes back to the parking lot so that no one gets time aliened.
What do you need me to do? That sounds rad.
All right. I mean, first of all, like, please, for the love of God, clear everyone out. I don't want any weird memory zombies.
That's gonna be, I mean, I don't know if you've met the collective, but everyone is pretty single-minded about their own deal. They're talented. We all are, but
yeah, that's nice.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a big ass man.
I didn't want to do this. Just kind of go for one of the mics, like, hey, everybody up here, eyes here.
Hey.
Yep.
And
just
Splice picks up the camera and starts.
No.
Yeah, keep going.
Dude, if you keep filming, your camera might get confiscated by feds later after what I'm about to say here. So if you want to keep your camera, stop rolling.
Take a try, man.
Yeah, whatever. I've spent too much time in this town trying to save dumbasses from themselves. Look, holding up the, the sheriff's badge, by the order of the Deep Lake Sheriff's Department, everyone clear out to the parking lot. You'll be told when it's safe to come back in. Go do mushrooms in the parking lot for half an hour or something, whatever you want. You can't be in here right now. This is an active investigation.
I think Lord Prawn kind of comes up from the other side and he's like, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but this is not Deep Lake and we don't really talk to cops. Are you a cop for real?
Yeah, man, for real. No, I don't just carry around a badge at random for shits and giggles. And
I
look,
mean,
if I
because
was
we
an
got
uncool cop,
we got a permit from the county to be here. Like I can show you the paperwork.
yeah,
I
man.
think I think Parker's gonna stand up saying that this is not working. And they're gonna be like, my boyfriend's selling weed and shrooms in the parking lot. Do you guys want to go get some?
They will definitely send someone to. Oh, did Randy and Casey not come over with you?
I don't know. I guess they're just chilling at the car.
no,
I
I
think
mean,
they would want to come. Yeah,
I'm gonna say they've come with us, which
yeah.
Yeah.
is something else I'd like to do here then. But Parker, finish up first.
I don't know. I just thought maybe that would help
Yeah.
to
Yeah, I
give
mean,
them
they-
drugs.
They do have their own supply.
You know,
That's fair.
or
They're well stocked.
yeah.
I think they could hook Randy up.
I think this is the part where Erica, says, into the mic where everyone can hear, the whole spiel about, look, I am at my wit's end for trying to save people from getting, from getting hurt by all the weird ass stuff that happens in this county. So it'd be really nice if you would all just like go to the parking lot for half an hour and I don't have to do paperwork for more bodies tonight. And this is where I'd like to invoke my move with Casey, for him to stand up for his big sister and be like, hey man, I think this is serious and I want to use my advantage there
Cool.
for
so
some
I think-
persuasion.
So also, as you're talking, one of the guys sort of like made that motion and pointed, and Ash is starting to like lay down some frequencies underneath what you're talking, and like a little beat comes up.
Yep.
It's like, this is amazing. We're gonna totally sample this. Yeah, so this is definitely presence. What
Yep.
are you afraid might happen if I feel like they're going to listen to you either way. What are you afraid might happen if you attract other attention with your announcement?
Other attention. That's a good question because I don't know what I would be afraid of depending on what kind
Yeah.
of other attention we're talking about. So that's a hard question for me to answer, and I really kind of can't. Can you please rephrase or give me something different?
What else would you be afraid of being around while they are getting out of your way?
A herd of tarantulas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it
Coming
is
to the
worse than
frequency.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is worse than that. I think it's not just normal tarantulas. Yeah. Cool. It's gonna be this is a good roll. This is 2
This
dice
is a
plus
good
2
roll.
with advantage.
Yeah. So this is 3. Yeah, this is 3d6 plus 2. Let's go. It's mathematically possible to fail.
It is.
All right.
But not today.
Not today. That's a 9.
9. Awesome. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I think the way that Casey works it is he finds Sparkle Raptor, and like you can see him whispering to her, and like she's like nodding enthusiastically, and she kind of like hollers over to Lord Prawn, like, we need 15 minutes at least. Let's go. And yeah, like a couple of them like go over to hang with Randy. Casey and Sparkle Raptor disappear somewhere.
Oh no.
And the rest of them, like Ash is still just like fussing over his equipment, I think. Um,
Um,
and yeah, the rest are not in the immediate area, but nearby.
so, yeah. Can I say
And
that?
Ash is still like super into helping you with whatever you wanted to do.
Right. Can I say that one of us scribbled down the frequency or hertz or whatever stuff that we found in the trailer?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what we'll try.
Yeah,
So show it to Ash and just be like, we need this.
cool. Yeah, that's just the one. Oh, is it from like the diagrams that that were there?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Like he's like, oh yeah, like I can get that frequency, that frequency. This seems like they're modulated this way. Oh, like I've never seen anything like this before, and starts like plugging numbers into the synthesizer. What's Parker up to while this is happening?
I just assumed that Parker was like nearby and keeps like looking like at the sky and like surrounding, like, okay, like if aliens do hear this, where would they come from?
Yeah,
Mm,
awesome. Cool. You can stay on lookout. So I think Ash will be able to hit that frequency. You know, he's been sort of vibing with it for the last couple of days too on his own, and getting this additional information is definitely helping hook it up. And so I guess this is another. Well, who's this a roll for? I guess since Parker's on lookout, I think we'll make this a sensitivity roll for Parker. Night move.
Okay.
What are you afraid the arrival will look like? Like, what's your worst fear there?
I'm afraid that parts of the park are actually part of the like landing gear.
Ooh.
And
So like, oh, go ahead.
oh, so like stuff's gonna come up, and like if it was a spaceship or something, it would land on there.
Mm. Yeah, and it's worse than that. How's it worse than that? Oh, it's not worse than that's just a thing. God, how is it worse than that? I mean, the worse is that part of the frequency that attracts the animals, they need to sort of draw biological energy to make stuff work this close to the planet. And it's going to have bad consequences for anyone in the area.
All right.
So it's sensitivity. Do you want to do any items?
+1. Let me see my items. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I can't really think about how to work in anything. And I can't think of anything I got from Circle K that would work here.
There's always keys.
Yeah, there's always keys.
We have the mystery key if we need it.
Yeah. All right, let's see. 8.
8. All right, cool. What's the mystery key for this one? It is. Oh yeah, key of the neon lights. Nice. Cool. So it is not that bad. So tell me what it looks like. Lights start approaching from the sky. What does it look like as they draw closer?
I think what it looks like is that like scattered lights, you know, that you see off the highway and that do coalesce into like the one just sort of huge beam of light that starts coming down. And as it's coming down, I can imagine that there are like, you know, like pillars where they would have like banners or something for things happening in the park or something. Those start rising. And so there are like a few tremors, but it's not as bad as maybe it would have been. So you see it start to meet it and I guess like clamp on to this spaceship that
Nice.
arrives.
Yeah, and it's hard to see the spaceship itself because it seems like the entire bottom is lit, and everything else is like in shadow. And I think everyone is losing their shit. I think, you know, this is basically like a Burning Man crowd, and I think although they can definitely talk a game, I think Ash, I think, is a true believer. I think everyone else is just like, fuck real aliens, and like some people are running closer, some people are running away. It's a little bit of a panic, and Ash is like super into it, and he's started to like pull some down and do some feedback, and it's starting to get loud again. What would y'all like to do?
All right. We need to, I think we need to send a signal back to, well, okay, we need to figure out if they're gonna talk to us from their ship, like in Close Encounters, or if we need to like, okay, Ash, can you give me a signal that would be like the answer to this frequency, you know, like when you're building a chord and you need to resolve,
like
you need to resolve on,
yeah, like some harmonics. Yeah,
yeah,
I can start
see
doing
what
that.
let's see what they do. Yeah,
It's a little
I'm
bit
trying to provoke
mainstream.
I'm trying to provoke a call and answer.
It's a little bit mainstream for me, but I'll go for it. I think this is going to be a sensitivity roll for Erica,
Right.
sort of kind of guide Ash in the right direction. What form are you afraid the aliens will take when they respond?
What form?
Well, what's the bad version of it?
Like how they look or sound like, or how they respond?
Either how they respond, how they appear, if they show up in person or not.
Yeah, let's full on Close Encounters this. The bad form is people Erica has lost. Who are, you know, the aliens are taking on their face, being like, hey, we're friendly.
Yeah, and I think it's worse than that, because they don't necessarily fully understand human physiology. They're going to be like fucked up versions of them, like two of them like joined together, or like weird distortions.
Yeah,
it's gonna be try if that happens. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So that's a sensitivity roll, 2 dice plus 1, unless you want to use, 2 dice plus 0 for you.
No, it'll be 2 dice plus 0. Yeah, I'll let us use up Erica's demo tape. Erica's little tape here to try to guide Ash through what she means by, you know, resolving unresolved dissonance, etc.
Awesome. So 3 dice top 2.
See what we do. And that's an
9.
8.
8. There we go. Cool. So they come in a pleasing form. And I think there's a you know, light and sound call and response. I think someone has gotten back on the lasers. Y2K has gotten back on the light board. They're like, okay, we can do this, and they're talking back and forth with Ash. And there's pulses of light from the ship, and the feedback is like becoming less feedbacky and more, not more pure tone, but more harmonic and more very, very pleasing, even though it's not like aesthetically pleasing. It feels just like more somatically pleasing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, like you can feel this vibration in your body, even though it sounds like shit.
Right.
And kind of like builds to a crescendo, and then the generators blow, and it goes dark except for the light from the ship is concentrated into one beam in the middle, and all the lights have blown too. And standing in the middle of the beam is Doris.
Oh boy.
And she looks over. Erica, you're still here.
Yeah, Doris, well, I mean,
I'm
no,
not
not,
Doris.
I know. What should I call you?
You can call me Doris.
Well, then why are you, you're not Doris, and why are you surprised I'm still here? What do you mean I'm still here? Why wouldn't I be here?
Parker, who do you see instead of Doris? Someone that you looked
Mhm.
up to as a kid.
Um, I guess it would be the librarian. I don't know if we gave her a name that first episode. I guess it doesn't matter. Um, I guess her name is Barbara, just like a sweet old lady type.
Yeah. And yeah, Doris says to Erica and Barbara says to Parker, you left, and you're the only ones who we've been able to talk to in a while.
Um, I mean, I left the the center of the maze earlier. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, and to Parker,
Yeah.
the librarian says, I'm sorry, was it too frightening for you to enter the church?
Yeah. I I'm not supposed to go in there. I didn't know that you were. Was that where you were? You were there?
You're an adult now, so you can go in the adult section. She kind of smiles. And
Yeah.
I think both of them, to each of you, just at the same time say, why did you call us?
Do you know that you're hurting stuff around here? Is that what you want to do?
How are we hurting anything?
I mean, the animals are acting screwy and they're causing a lot of, you know, problems around here.
We
There's these weird passages of time that are gone. That's a, that's not good for the town.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate side effect.
Side effect of what?
Has it affected the towns nearby?
Yeah. I mean, last week we we lost about 4 hours of time chasing down a memory. Look,
Was it
I
a bad
don't
memory?
that doesn't matter. Look, Doris, I don't know what time is like for you, but for us, we need it to keep flowing normally, and like Parker said, you're hurting a lot of people. We're not made to just go stay in those places like the Blockbuster or the church or the places we used to be. We're not made for that.
we can't stop the anomaly ourselves. I'm afraid if we leave, it'll get worse.
Where's the-
Your what is he to you? Greco, the man who built this place, found something terrible in that place in the ground. Can you stop it?
Do you know how to stop it? Like,
We
do you
can
know
contain
how,
it.
but you just can't?
We've been containing it.
Wait a minute. Just look over at Parker. To be like, do you guys see the big man too? The man in the yellow
Oh,
hat,
do
the
they?
one who
Do they?
looks like the sun. Are you talking about the stuff he was holding back?
No, they're talking about the anomaly in the hole and where the blockbuster was.
So
I
like
don't
if
know.
they don't,
Do they see the big man? I don't know. Is that a human thing? That's a really good question.
I mean, he's not human, right? The Hunkers aren't humans. So,
Yeah.
no.
That's a really good question.
No, but we answered the question for how to contain the anomaly, though without notes here, I don't remember what it was. So this, is there an additional hurdle we need to clear here?
oh, well, it wasn't the psychic anomaly, right? It was only the alien intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's be like, would the time hit spread if they don't contain it? Is that what they're getting at?
No, but it's a danger to anyone who comes to this place.
I see.
Okay. I'm just looking at the
I'm
prompt here.
I'm afraid it was our fault. When we were called the first time, it's trash.
Okay.
I think you would call it.
Sure. Okay. Look, I mean, as long as that pit's the only place it is, when you're not here, yeah, we can, there's always ways to keep people out of that. You know, there'll be some people who will ignore us trying to keep, trying to keep them out, and I mean, can't do anything about that. They do that with stuff that's normal here on Earth too. But like, I mean, we can keep a lot of people out, but as long as you're here, it's not staying contained to there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. Are you telling us to leave?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to stay here?
Well, we were invited, but no one
Paul?
told us to leave, so we
Yeah.
stayed.
I mean, Paul Greco's been gone forever. He's not here anymore. This place is I don't know if you can like look around, but this is trash too.
I understand.
Yeah. Look,
You'll be safe without us?
That's a challenging question because unfortunately aliens are not the only thing we're dealing with. But I guess we'll be safe from this pit.
yeah, we'll be safe from time anomalies and getting lost in places we don't belong. And look, man, Doris, alien. Wow. If it's any consolation, look, I know a lot about thinking you're helping and you just made things worse by accident. It's not your fault, okay? We just need to make it right.
This world is fragile.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you require anything of us?
Do you know how to fix the hole in reality?
And she is like, both versions are staring like into you, basically. And after a moment, like they recoil, like as if they've discovered what you're talking about. And I think their face just goes neutral. You're right, we should leave.
Oh, I guess that's the answer. Look, can I ask you a weird, selfish question before you go? Um, can you see people who aren't here?
Everyone is here.
Right. Um, except people who might have gone through the hole.
Who are you speaking of?
We had a friend who went through the hole, I think.
And you can see her, like you can almost feel her searching in your mind for what you're talking about.
Do you know if he like just ended or if he's okay or no, never mind, don't worry about it. Is a weird question.
And I think
And
as like
you feel
Erica's
okay, yeah, go.
talking, I think Parker's like, oh, David, and like that just like,
Yeah. And you feel the frequency sort of shift to a more like even more soothing feeling, and their face gets a look of somewhere between empathy and pity. And see, I know we must seem extraordinary to you, but we're just travelers. There are many things in the universe that we don't understand either. That's why we travel, to explore and discover. I am afraid that there's something bad here that we don't understand either. Would you like to come with
Yeah.
us and get away from it? We can take you.
No, I need to I need to finish what someone else started. I didn't start, but I need to finish it. And anyways, I've got some folks here who my brother's here and got a friend who's somewhere. He might come back. I don't look at, yeah. I can't go with
we
you.
can take anyone that you care about as well.
I got some unfinished business, Doris.
And I think Parker probably sees this more, but there are actually a couple of the band who, like, one of them is like, you can see tears coming down their face and they're just nodding and walking towards the woman. And another one seems more excited and is also going towards the light. Like they're on the ride.
Huh. I mean, I guess I saw that coming, but I kind of didn't. Wow, okay. Huh. I just look over at Parker like,
Oh, okay. And they're just like, oh, I don't know.
all right. Is Ash going?
No, Ash looks terrified, actually.
Oh no,
Yeah,
poor guy.
not what he was expecting.
Um,
Yeah, I think Parker's just gonna like echo what Erica was saying. Like whenever, she says, I have something to do here, they're gonna be like, no, we have something to do here. That bad stuff you saw, we're gonna fix that.
I wish you luck.
Thanks.
Is this the end of our time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get going. Travel wherever it is you're traveling.
She just nods and the light
Mm,
goes out.
yeah. Thanks for
Um,
trying to help.
And then everything's just dark for a minute. And then like the entire place is just flooded with the light from the bottom of the ship again. And you see it take off straight up, and then kind of like the pattern that Erica saw before, it seems like the light kind of splits into 8 different directions and just kind of like shoots off. And everyone's just kind of standing there in the dark. Like some people have been affected, some people are just trying to figure out what's going on. Randy is trying to process.
Parker, you okay?
And you can see that Parker's like rubbing her eyes and yeah, it was kind of nice to see Barbara again. This kind of sucks, right? Like we could have just left.
I mean, I want to judge you if you did. I couldn't, man.
No,
I
I
don't like unfinished business.
I don't want to leave anymore, I don't think.
And Erica just gets this look of horror, like she goes, oh shit, I didn't see all who got Casey, just like running around, like calling for Casey to make sure he didn't get on the spaceship.
While you're doing that, Parker, if you check on Randy,
Yeah, Parker's gonna go check on her.
yeah, he just says, you saw them too?
Yeah, those were aliens.
Do you know Father Lopez? What did he say to you?
No, mine was Barbara, the librarian. I think it looked like someone different for all of us.
Yeah, he told me that I can't keep everyone safe, but it's good that I
Oh.
try.
Yeah, and I think Parker's definitely gonna go for a hug
Yeah,
and be like, yeah, you
bring it in, but
you do try. They're probably just gonna cry for a while.
It takes a little while to get a smaller backup generator running. Some lights come back on, and it takes a few scary minutes to track down Casey. In fact, he's not really anywhere that you look. And then a couple minutes later, you see him and Sparkle Raptor kind of walking in from the darkness of the desert, like from behind like a rock formation nearby, adjusting themselves.
Were they just like boning the whole time?
Yeah,
it's like,
probably.
What's going on? Who's yelling for me?
Oh my god, just she just runs up to him, just grabs him in his big hug as she can
Whoa,
muster.
hey. Wow. That I can't wait to see that video. It's going to be crazy. That music is wild, man.
Wait, have you been back there the whole time?
Yeah, we were just talking.
Oh my God, I was so scared that you left. Oh my God, you're such a dumbass. So just go back and hug him again.
What?
Wait,
Oh, whoa,
Are-
yeah, okay.
are you have condoms, right?
Yes. Why would
Okay,
you ask me that? It's weird.
Casey. I just give just give him a look over at Sparkle up and just go.
And Sparkle's
That's
just
it.
like, don't
It's
worry
like-
about it. I took care of it.
A sister knows. All right.
I know.
All
I
right,
have
come
I have a
on.
little brother too. Way littler than this one, but
Probably not much literal in like spirit. Come on,
hey.
just give him a little,
And she kind of gives him a
gentle
little
cuff.
like, yeah.
Come on.
And yeah, she gives you a look like he's all right. You should. He's good. He's a good one.
Yeah, I
Keep an
know.
eye on him.
Oh, I will. Come on, man. Let's go home. You can get some more fun tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll call you. Cool. And yeah, she goes back to see what the rest of the band is doing.
Whoever have thunk that my little brother's the one who's getting some now, and I'm just here. Parker's getting some, you're getting some. I'm just gonna go home and curl up with the cat. Come on, let's go to the pancake cave or something.
Right. And that is resolved. That is resolved as well. There we go. Cool. Let's just go to Dawn. Let me open the right ones here. Cool. Dawn
Wait, so
is-
did you not see the aliens at all?
No, he was occupied.
So if we were talking about aliens, is he like mad that he didn't see them?
I think it takes him a while because he thinks you're talking about Psychic Narwhal Messiah. And I don't think it didn't click that their like basis wasn't there or whatever. Their mega basis wasn't there. But yeah, it takes one. I was like, after you feel him, and he's like, okay, all right. Okay, you can stop now. I get it.
Ask Ash if you don't believe us. Look, man, it was really kind of upsetting and horrible, and there are worse reasons to miss out on meeting weird aliens.
Real aliens, though. Shit, yeah. And yeah, we'll do a freeze frame at the pancake cave. Let's do Dawn stuff. So collect rewards if a threat was resolved.
Yeah.
Let me get that threat sheet back up. That's the wrong threat. Cool. So rewards. There is a Star Child figurine molded from glow-in-the-dark plastic that you can add to your corner of the house. There's
Wait, like
a
Star Child from the movie.
they don't specify, and it doesn't mention Star Child anywhere else in the mystery. I was very
Yeah.
interested. There's a chunk of iridescent ore which changes color in response to nearby emotions that you can add to your corner of the house. There's a Star Messenger virtual pet with like a little blue egg Tamagotchi thing that you can put in your corner of the house. There is a pair of 3D goggles that may have special properties that you can add to your corner of the house. And there is a Starlight Kingdom branded Magic 7 ball that you can add to the corner of your house. And you can also pose a question to it, which triggers the meddling move with sensitivity taken with advantage.
Nice.
And there are some special rules that apply to that. Cool. Which ones would you like? We'll get Billy one next time,
Yeah.
or Michael one next time.
Parker, can I have the mood rock?
Yeah, go for it. I wanted the 3D glasses.
Nice.
Awesome. Cool. And actually, it's a pair of 3D goggles which reveal spectral after images when used at night.
Oh,
okay. I'll
Ooh,
paste that in the chat.
Thank you.
alright.
The descriptions are good. That and then the chunk of weirdness. Cool. All right. Mark, a question for resolving a mystery. Probably no signals from the other side. And you can grab XP for your other 2 questions if you do them.
Right.
And that is the last mystery outside of the TD Odyssey mystery.
Well,
Cool. Yeah, that's that. And we will start off next time with Day Move after we get Michael some goodies.
yeah.
All right. Sweet. Aliens done.
Aliens
Let's
done.
do some quick stars and wishes then. Erica or Ellie.
Okay. That was fun. I really liked Ruse paint the scenes. The stuff for the trailer was really fun. You always have the best "What are you afraid will happens?" Again, I should have written them down because I'm not remembering the details, but yeah, the "What are you afraid will happens" were super awesome. I really, really liked the weird, the entrance to the adult section at Blockbuster being like the old church door for that creepy transition, because I totally remember that whole wall, slightly hidden off
Mhm.
section at the Blockbuster, and it's a really fun mental image. Excuse me. And Mark, I really liked the aliens. How you played them, that was super neat. Heartbreaking fun. I love the playing off the ET thing with building up that whole sequence was super fun too. So thank you for that. Excuse me, I need to cough. And wishes for next time. I don't know. Is it going to be our finale next time?
Probably not, because you only have 2 clues right now. So
Okay.
probably at least another one after that.
Okay. Well.
Or you could just lollygag and never investigate.
Just stay
do
in
what my old
forever.
between group is just, we're just not going to investigate ever and never solve a mystery.
Just stay in
Just keep doing this forever.
But then what would we do? Yeah, wish between now and the finale is I'll get back to you on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Rue.
Okay. I only have like 2 words down when usually I have a couple sentences.
Yeah.
For Mark, I just have weird pit. So I liked how the weird pit went. No,
Yeah,
but were all those questions just like already written prompts?
Yeah, those are from the mystery. Yep.
Oh wow. I really liked how you weaved them together. I would be really interested if I had been asked the movie question, because I would have said Tremors.
Oh,
And that
would have been a different scene.
That would have been a very
that would've
different
been much
scene.
different. I saw that one way too young and it always freaked me out. Anyway,
I saw it as an adult. It was pretty freaky.
I've
had
been
my first
meaning, I've been meaning to go see it again, like, see the movies that scared me as a kid, as an adult.
Oh, yeah.
That one I'm still just like, I remember it being so scary.
Mine is a trilogy of terror with Karen Black. And it's like 3 stories, and the last one, you may have seen like a Zulu fetish doll that comes to life and chases her around her apartment with a knife. I saw that when I was like 6, and I had nightmares for 15 years after that.
Fine.
And I watched it again recently, like, oh yeah, watch this movie that I scary as a kid, and it was still fucking scary.
I was like 5 or 6 when I first saw ET. I was terrified of it for years. I had my first nightmare I can ever remember in my life because of ET. And then I watched it again when I was like 19 or 20. And yeah, it was still awful and I hated it. Sorry, Steven Spielberg. I know it's your favorite.
Nice. Sorry, group went on a
Yeah.
tangent.
Oh, it's okay. That fills in the time that I would have been complimenting stuff. No, but I did really like that scene. I did also like who Randy saw, and just like that little moment of like someone else was affected by that. Just that little line of like, you can't save everyone, but it's good that you tried. That was just
Yeah.
heartbreaking. And then obviously I like that you just went with our idea of like this frequency and with playing around with that soundboard thing. I thought that was fun. For Ellie, I did really like your answers for the stuff in the pit, especially just like a blockbuster. Like that's just weird that that's down here. And then I also really liked just like the brother sister scene that just happened. I thought that was sweet. I'm sure there's other things I just don't remember because I didn't write it down. And then wishes. I guess just excited to keep going into the TV Odyssey mystery. And
Yeah.
I have a couple ideas for what Plug the Hole could be, but I don't know. I guess we'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
Me neither. I'm gonna have to write some clues. I wrote like a couple clues, like, oh, you got them already. God, I gotta do more now.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, this was really fun. All completely unexpected as usual. Yeah, I went back through last week's to take notes, and I was like, oh, like Sparkle Raptors just like from the Bay Area, and like like there's nothing wrong with that band. They are just like probably like tech bro funded Burning Man collective, and they're just there to have a good time. Like that's weird that there's nothing sinister with them, but okay, let's do that. Let's go for that. So it's been fun to kind of just like play them completely above board, and I know all of those people. I lived in San Francisco in the 90s. Yeah, so that whole thing was fun. The answers to that's like the most interesting location in the entire game, I think, so far, the pit. And it is not, or the it's in the mystery, it's just called A Familiar Place. And I put it in the pit as the result of the complication. It could have been anywhere, but yeah, that was really interesting to like build off of your memories combined to make this interesting place that again is like not necessarily hostile or bad, but could be depending on how you react to it. So that was really fun to play through, and the exit was perfect. And then yeah, the way y'all did stuff with the alien scene, like I feel like there should be some more roles in here, but I don't think they needs it at all. I think we can just go with what we got. So yeah, that was really cool. So thanks for just playing that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which is let's do some TV Odyssey. Cool. Anything else before we say goodbye to the internet?
I don't think so.
All right. Bye, internet.